Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'll lead you step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. We're continuing on this video to continue and finish the section on the chromatic scale. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They're available in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can access information about the books that I have available. I've written How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory exam, and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to best make use of the time when you're actually in the exam room working through your exam paper. So if you visit sharonbill.com, it's all there. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab, and subscribe to my channel to stay updated. There's loads more to come. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. And so let's press on to page 39 to complete this section on the chromatic scale. And so we're just going to finish these last few exercises, and I'm hoping that you've had a go of working through this yourself. If you haven't done so already, then perhaps try these on your own. Alternatively, you can work through one with me and then try the remaining two on your own. It's always better to learn by your mistakes. Don't worry if you go wrong. We're always working in pencil and you've got a trusty eraser to hand, and you will learn just by that process of making mistakes. And so let's move on and complete this chapter. And so let's see what this is asking us to do. So it asks us to start on the subdominant of A flat major. So A, B, C, D is the fourth, so it's D flat, bearing in mind the key signature. Now we need to also remember that the first, the fourth and the fifth need to be correctly represented in line with the key signature. So the first, of course, is A flat. The fourth, the subdominant, we know is D flat, and so the fifth is E flat. So just bear those in mind. So if you get the choice, you would say E flat rather than D sharp, and so on. Now we're going to be descending, so make sure we start on a high D and then come down. And I'm just going to put these bar lines in place. And it's really, really important that you stay aligned with the rhythm that they've given us, otherwise it's so easy to lose track and then you end up out of sync and you might just miss a note and it won't match up at the end. Okie dokie, so we're starting on D flat. The key signature will do that for us. Let's have the piano to hand. There we go, so there's our piano keyboard. So even if you were in an exam, I would just quickly jot this down as a quick visual reference. So we've got our D flat. So the next note that we need is a C. Now we need this note here. I'm going to refer to that as C flat. You could call it a B natural. And now I need this one. So there's the B flat, and the key signature's done that for us. The next note that we need is this one. This is an A natural. Oh, I'm going to call that a B double flat, just to stay on that B descending, but there are alternatives. So now we need an A flat. Don't forget that the key signature will do that for us. The next note that we need is a G, so that's okay as it stands. We now need a G flat. F is next, so that's okay. That's there. Let's just check we're in line. Just spreading a little bit. There we go. So there's our F. Now I need this note here, so I'm going to call that an F flat. I'm just descending. The next note that we need is an E flat. Oh, the key signature will do that for us already, so I don't need that. So F flat, E flat. the next note that I need is D, and that should take me to D flat. So I need to cancel that to make that a D, and then the bar line will cancel the natural sign, and that takes me to D flat. The key signature's back in play again. So let's just double check that through. We've got D flat, C, C flat, B double flat, A flat is the key signature, there's G, G flat, F, F flat, E flat is the key signature, D, natural, cancels the key signature, and then D flat. There we go, that's the thinking done. So now let's just put all the other little bits and bobs, and then we've just got to do the bar lines. They can come down because they're above the middle line. So these are on the line, so I'll just stay coming down for now. Now I'm going to flip the stems because these are below the middle line. I can have another beam. There we go, just got a bit carried away with my stem there. And that's that. There we go, job done. Okay, let's have a look at this next one. So there's quite a bit of thinking in this one because we've got all the usual things to think about. We've also got to think about we're in the alto clef as well. So let's just take it a stage at a time. So we're starting on the mediant of B minor, which is the third, B, C, D. So we need to start on note D. We are ascending, so we need to go up. And then we need to also bear in mind the first, the fourth, and the fifth. So if B is the first, B, C, D, E is the fourth, B, C, D, E is the fourth, and F sharp is the fifth. Let's pop the bar lines in then. Double bar lines at the end. Okie dokie. And so if we're going to be starting on a low D and need to go up in the alto clef, that will be this one here. That's a D. And so let's just move on. If you find it difficult, just pencil the letter names as you go along. So we've got D. Let's keep this piano keyboard in sight. There we are, make sure you can see everything. And so we've got a D. Now we need a D sharp. Next note is E, so we're stepping up. And then now we need this one, so I'm going to call this one E sharp, which means now F sharp, which the key signature will deal with, G, G sharp, we need an accidental, A, we need to colour that one in, A sharp, B, now we need this one, so we could call it B sharp, or we could call it C natural, so let's cancel the C sharp of the key signature. And so now we need to put that back for C sharp, and then we finish with D, and we know we're in the right place because there's the C, which is our middle line. So let's just check that through. So we're starting on the submediant, which is D, D sharp, E, E sharp, F sharp is the key signature, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C natural, C sharp, D. There we go. So we've just got some stems to pop in now. That's nice and easy, no beaming. These are all going up to here. I'm going to just flip these last two in this bar, and then this one won't be quite on its own. There we go. Let's look at this last one. So if you haven't tried these on your own, do try this one now. So just press pause and have a go, and just take things a step at a time and just work through the process slowly. So let's make sure, if I come back, there we go, and then there's the piano keyboard. I think we can just about see all that. There we go. So it's all in frame. So let's just take this a step at a time. So we're descending, so that's got to come down. And then we're starting on the subdominant of F minor, F, G, A, B. So we're going to start on that B, and then we want to think 1, 4, 5. So F sharp is the first, B is the fourth, we know that, and then next one up, C sharp, is the fifth. There we go. So we've got to start on a high B and work our way down an octave to this low B. That's what we need to do. So we're starting on B, and so working our way down. So I'm going to call this one A sharp, then cancel that to make an A natural. I want a G sharp, which the key signature will do for me because we've got F, C, G sharps. So I now need to cancel that to get a G natural. F sharp, the key signature will add that sharp for me. And now I need this next one, so I'm going to call that one E sharp. And then I need an E natural. Now I need a D sharp. And now I need a D natural. Oops. So let's cancel that sharp and put a natural sign in. C sharp, the key signature will do that job for me. And then I need this one, so I'm going to call that one B sharp. And then the bar line will cancel that B sharp for me, and so the next one down will be B, and that's the job done for us. And we can see that we've got the correct representation of the first. We've got F sharps there. The key signature does that for us. We've got a B, of course, we're starting there and ending there. And then the C sharp, we've got that because the key signature gives us the sharp there, so we're okay. So let's just add those beams in. It's a lot to think about, but if you just take it a stage at a time, you've just got to take your time thinking it through and just break it down into small steps. Don't try and deal with everything. I'm leaving thinking about the stems until the very last thing. So now I can decide to flip those up. And I wouldn't want to be thinking about that as I go along, really. I've got enough to be thinking about whilst I decide which accidentals to add or not. There we go then, and that's the end of that section. I do hope that that's been helpful to you. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab, that'd be really encouraging to me. And subscribe to my channel to keep updated, there's lots more in store. Please do visit sharonbeale.com and make use of all the resource available to you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.